It's like I said, I'm a talker, man. Like I talk for fun. Like let's sit down and let's talk. After we talk, let's go talk some more.
I know we're talking right now.
Yeah, we're
We
talking
should
right
go
now.
talk
Let's
later.
go talk. Yeah, later. You know what? Later, when we're done talking, we should go really talk. So I was born in Kansas City, Missouri. I was born in the projects called T.B. Watkins. I think they had a few different projects in Casey at that time. So youngest at 12, man, we go through this crazy situation in Kansas City when I'm like 1, to where basically it's like a family fight. It's like us, my family is fighting another family. There's injuries taking place, heads are getting busted. My mom reached out to an uncle, and we moved to Southern California, and moved into a house like that probably already had 8 or 9 people living there. I really appreciate my family members in that moment because they introduced my mother to Christ. I feel like that was such a Christian act, for him to say that we can come live with them. And it definitely wasn't easy, a lot of poverty. Grew up sleeping in a bed with like 2 cousins and my mom. Like I slept in a bed with 3 people, man. We lived there for maybe 5-6 years. And then from there we moved to South Central Los Angeles. Like LA County, like Los Angeles, like South Central, like that whole mentality, it changes you. Man, it was, typical. It was like anything you see on television, man. A lot of illegal activity, a lot of violence, a lot of drugs. I didn't know the gang culture was so unique to Los Angeles, but to grow up in it and then move away, you really see that it's just, it's something that just infests. I mean, what opened that door to even try and do something different, I feel like it was always the Lord there. Like it was the one thing that did differentiate my life from my siblings' life. Something different is going on here. What is that? And it played out. Like I had the opportunity, to go to school, being talented and athletic and taking that and using it to better myself and get education. This is all the Lord, man, because I'm statistically, yeah, I'm that kid. I'm that kid that grew up around all the gangbanging and drugs and poverty and, stereotyping, your family members and all that, and coming from nothing. I know this is the Lord. So that's why I feel like it's deeper than just me wanting to have a strong faith in him. It's deeper than that. I'm like, this is my father. Like I'm obligated, like I'm honored. I gotta pay you back, which I never can do. I'm just like, man, I'm being given an opportunity, and he, he's made me sensitive enough, but strong enough as well to be able to survive all these different environments. By occupation, I'm a therapist, occupational therapist, so I've been working with children and at-risk youth population for a while, and but within the church, I've been able to help with the youth group, do a little bit of volunteering coaching with the local football team as well. In doing so, he's answering like all of my requests of being a part of my community and being able to help other children that may have been in my situation growing up. And I feel like it all branched from the church, so I feel like it was just like, dude, if you need to see the Lord work, like just sit back. And he's doing these huge things that are so obviously because of him, because of the first step you took. And what that's doing is it's building confidence, because often you can feel like, what the heck do I have to offer? Like, who's tripping on me? But you do.